Is minimalism just another fleeting trend or a shift in design that's here to stay? And what other architectural designs are in vogue for houses this 2025? Let's hear what architect and content creator Dax Augustus Tapay has to say. It's a beautiful day, Architect Dax. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Now, Dax, minimalism in architectural designs has been trendy for the past recent years. Now, all white interiors have popped up in celebrities' houses and even in cafes that want to be Instagrammable. Now, first and foremost, how do you define minimalism in architecture, and why do you think this is a trend that people always prefer or people always go back to?
Actually, I honestly don't 100% agree na it's a trend yung minimalism because naturally Filipinos are maximalists. Hindi minimalist ang Filipinos but I think Filipinos are also colonial mentality. Kaya parang yung mga trends online, we just copy it. So may time kasi na minimalism is trend abroad. So parang we adopt those style. And I believe sa cafes naman, they tend to opt for minimalist because it's easier to decorate and accessorize.
Right.
At minsan mas mura nga Depende. But of course, when you mentioned that you don't feel that that's a trend, what trend do you see popping up here in the Philippines in particular, especially since you feel that a lot of it is influenced by what we see overseas?
Well, I think Filipinos are trying to be minimalist, but it always end up maximalist. So if you're going to try to notice yung mga interiors ng cafes, yung mga walls, floor, ceilings, they're minimalist. But if after that, the architecture, the shell, when they already started to decorate the interior, it always end up maximalist. So I think it's a mix of both.
So what is actual minimalist? For those who are trying to be minimalist pero end up maximizing everything by accident, ano ba ang minimal?
Minimalist is maraming ways to accomplish yung minimalist. Actually, meron nga yung group yung parang minimalist sila sa lifestyle.
Okay.
So sa design naman, pwede kasi yung approach mo sa architecture. So pwede sa facade pa lang is minimalist pa yung approach mo in terms of shape, color, material, and going to the interior naman and how you would furnish your house. Kung ano lang yung kailangan, yun lang ilalagay mo. Hindi ka mag-go beyond what is not needed. So ganon. And also, yung tayo parang ang Filipinos, parang marami tayong clutter. Parang hoarder, ang Filipinos sa hoarder tayo
Actually,
so parang
I totally agree.
ini-store sa shelves, sa cabinet.
True.
So yun.
Mga halaman.
Arky, you actually hurt the feeling of si Mo dito kasi grabe siya mag-hoard
You've never even been to my house. Not me. That's my Lola. I think it's like a generation thing because she still has some of my old toys or furniture that's been there forever. I mean, like you mentioned, there's so much stuff on the shelves. So I mean, I just want to know, Architect Dax, what are some of your favorite designs to do?
Actually, yung favorite ko yung minimalist. Kasi for me, there's a need for minimalism in the Philippines. Kasi naturally, we're maximalist. And magulo sa, pangit ng ng intro, pero magulo kasi sa Pilipinas Whenever you go outside of your house, parang stressed ka na agad visually. So parang hyperactive analyzing yung mata mo whenever you're outside home. So parang for me, the only time you'll have a visual relaxation is if you have a minimalist house. So yun, para may visual relaxation ka naman, nare-rest yung mata mo, yung pag-analyze mo sa mga bagay, sa nakikita mo sa surroundings mo. Yun sa bahay mo.
You know, Dax, minsan when you talk about minimalism, sometimes the design tends to be parang cold, bare, uninviting. How would you design something minimalist, but at the same time, warm and welcoming pa rin?
Yeah, I agree naman. So, ang ginagawa ng most designers naman, they cross or tawag dito, parang they mix both styles. So parang hybrid na siya ng two styles. So actually ngayon, parang nauso ngayon, yung Japandi. Actually, Japandi, nag-trend siya last year and even this year, it's a design trend, yung Japandi. Japandi is a mix of two design styles, which is Japanese and Scandinavian, kaya siya Japandi. So right now naman, nauuso yung eco-brutalism. So it's a mixture of brutalist and eco. So may mix siya ng halaman and being natural. So yon. It's more of mixing both design styles.
Bakit brutalist? I saw nga from the reel that we're seeing on screen kanina, brutalist architecture. What is that all about?
Sorry, I want to add on to that question because it is actually a national heritage almost because of some of our architecture in the 70s and 80s. But when you take a look at Eco Wood also, how do you combine the two of it? And of course, could you also give a brief history of yung brutalist architecture and the Philippine consciousness? Kasi sa totoo lang, a lot of people don't realize that there are so many great brutalist buildings here in the country.
Uy, you noticed actually, konti lang kasi nakaka-notice ng maraming brutalist designs talaga existing here in the Philippines. May parang page nga ng sa Facebook na Philippine Brutalist, parang gano'n, na they post a lot of brutalist projects here in the Philippines. And yeah, maraming magagandang brutalist architecture here in the Philippines. And most of the brutalist architecture here was designed by our national artist, which is si Leandro Locsin. He's an architect, national artist. Tapos, one of those great examples are the CCP complex, PICC complex. Even yung NAIA Terminal 1 is a great example of brutalist architecture. Naging movement ang brutalist nung I believe it's around after World War II. Parang mas mabilis kasi siya i-construct and madali i-manipulate yung material because it's mainly made of concrete. Mm-hmm. So nagkaroon ng movement na brutalist kasi mas simple siya, mas mabilis siya i-construct. And the style naman is actually, it's under modernism, yung brutalist. Postmodernism, I'm sorry.
So you mentioned na yung Eco Wood din. Sorry if you can give us that quickly kasi yan ata yung trend na nakita natin dito sa Pilipinas that can actually resonate with us.
Yung Eco?
Eco Wood at yung brutalist na sabay.
Yung eco-brutalism.
Yes.
So it's a mixture of two design styles naman. So parang kasi 'di ba pag brutalist masyadong
harsh.
Patay yung design. So pag nilagyan mo siya ng eco, mas lively siya, nagkakaroon ng balance. Yung mas buhay kasi yung eco kasi magpuput ka ng plants, landscapes, plus i-add mo yung brutalist na element which is very concrete and from the root word itself, it's brute Yun yung root word actually ng brutalism, brute.
Mm-hmm. Now, Architect Dax, I want to switch the gears a bit because I know you're also a content creator online. So I'm curious, what kind of content do you do?
Ayun, I do actually design and construction contents and I'm making fun of my contents most of the time. But I started actually doing contents 2020 when I was still in a show. Actually, I'm also an actor. So people would be surprised pag nalaman nila na I'm also an actor. So most of my contents are may acting rin minsan kasi sometimes I miss acting. So doon ko na ilalabas.
Arky, first of all, for those...
say the name of the show, so hindi ko namin rin.
No worries. When we want to follow you online, where can we do so? What are your platforms?
after the show, actually, plano ko na muna magtago. Okay, I'm active sa Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, but I also do have a YouTube channel. It's at Architect Dax. So from Doc Dex to Archidax.
Oo nga.
Oo nga eh.
Well, thank you very much, architect and content creator Dax Augustus Tapay. Thank you for joining the show.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a nice day po. God bless. Bye-bye.